the people in power, ending on Glinda being in power, kind of. And something that Glinda says in the first one during the popular song, talking about, celebrated heads of state or especially great communicators. Did they have brains or knowledge? Don't make me laugh. They were popular. And talking about people who have the most aptitude or the most skills aren't necessarily the people in the highest positions of power.
Yeah.
And I just went through like the list of the people in power. Elphaba is the only person with any true tangible power, and all she wants is inclusion. And there's a few times where she's given opportunity to have dominion over other people, or she could intimidate, or she could bully, or she can use her power to get in higher up with Oz and Madame Morrible. And she's like, no, that's evil. I'm not doing that. So she's the only person with any actual power. But even like Governor Throp, the closest thing to any sort of like affection or compassion he has is for his daughter Nessa. But he doesn't want to be governor or have any control over anything for any reason that it doesn't seem like selfish or like how it reflects on him. And even his love for his daughter and his hatred for his other daughter seems to be because of how it reflects back on him. And same thing with Madame Morrible. She only teaches her seminar whenever she feels like it, when she can find someone that she can use for her own gain. And then Dr. Dillamon, who doesn't have any power and ends up getting put in jail because he's an animal, he is very passionate about teaching and helping people find their voices and speak out and stuff. And the Wizard of Oz, he was a snake oil salesman in Omaha. And now he's like, oh, what can I do that causes the least effort on my part, but I get the most power? What about a song and dance and I just manipulate people into feeling crazy, and then they give me the power when they're looking the other direction? The last person I had was Glinda, which she starts out wanting to get into a position of power, and she wants to learn how to have magic, and she wants to be adored and kind of get accepted and be admired by the general public, because that's kind of where she puts her self-worth. But especially in the second half of the play, she has to really put her head down and be okay with a lot of negative stuff all the way up until Dorothy comes. And then we all know at the end of Dorothy, the Wizard of Oz, he flies back on his balloon to go back to Omaha or whatever. But something with Glinda is she becomes powerful, but she ends up being alone because she's in a system with people she can't trust. And she had to keep her head down and look past like a lot of bad stuff to get there. And it kind of made me think of like anyone in a position of power, they're not there by accident.